In this week's Parashat Vayechi, we read about Yosef taking his two sons to get blessed by their father Yaakov. He takes Menashe and Ephraim. Menashe is the oldest one, and he puts him therefore on the right side of Yaakov, whereas Ephraim is the younger, he puts him on the left. But Yaakov does something really strange. He crosses his hands, and he puts his right hand on Ephraim and his left hand on Menashe. Yosef is perturbed, he's upset, and he says to his dad, why? The firstborn is Menashe, he should go first. But Yaakov disagrees and says, no, Ephraim should go first. What exactly is their argument about, and how is it relevant to us today, ending 2025, beginning 2026? There's many answers, but the one I'd like to share is as follows. You see, Yosef said that the reason why he gave his son the name Menashe was because Menashe means to forget. He forgot all his turmoil, his trouble, his hard upbringing, where he had so many tsuras, so many problems. He'd been thrown into a pit, he'd been sold, he'd been put in prison, and he forgot all about it and he's ready to move on. Whereas Ephraim comes from the word growth, to develop, to perpetuate, and that's how he succeeded. He became the king, he saved the whole world. Yosef's vision was, which one comes first? Which one should always be in front of our eyes? Who's the Bechor? Who's the firstborn? Menashe. You must always remember where you come from, because if you don't, how are you going to know where to go? And that's why he says to his father, Menashe is more important. I need to remember my heritage, where I grew up, my problems, what made me the person I am today. Only then can I have growth later. Whereas Yaakov disagrees and he says, no, Ephraim comes first. We are not about a nation that survives, we are a nation that thrives. It's all about growth, it's all about developing, doing and making. Yes, it's important to remember our history and what we've gone through, but that's definitely not the first thing. You see, Rabbi Jonathan Sachs said many times that as Jewish people, that they define their whole Judaism, what brings them together to their friends and their community is the fact that Hitler tried to kill us. It's the fact that we have so many anti-Semitic foes around the world, and that's why we need to huddle, we need to come together and develop our community. Yaakov disagreed with this, and he said, no, Judaism is about development, it's about showing the world what we can contribute, what we can give, growth, contribution to the world. That was the opinion of Yaakov, and indeed, that's why Ephraim got the blessing first. Ephraim. You know, I think of it like driving a car. When you drive a car, you need to know what's in front and you need to know what's in back. But the windshield is much bigger than the rear view mirror. And why? Because the rear view mirror needs to be small. You need to remember what's in the back, your past, where you've come from. But the big windshield, forward facing, that needs to be the focus. So as we're finishing year 2025 and we're moving to 2026, let's remember this message. Because people can think, you know, we've had a tough year in Israel and all over the world, in Australia, anti-Semitism has really tried to crush us. And therefore maybe we should use that as our impetus in our growth. The answer is no. When we start 2026, let's look forward with positivity, with our contribution that we as a Jewish nation can give, with all the positive stuff. And that way we will merit, as we say at the end of this week's Parashat, Chazak, Chazak, V'nitchazek. We will strengthen each other, the ultimate strength of bringing Mashiach speedily in our days. Amen. Wishing you Shabbat Shalom.